Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. The action tonight at the Verizon Center as the Washington Wizards play against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
And how about that view? A beautiful night here in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. It's the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Verizon Center. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And the Jazz start out with the ball. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley out there with Clarkson. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Bogdanović in at the 3 slot. Going over some of the quickest players in the league, you think about Mike Conley and Clark. What sets him apart is that he's always under control, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he takes great care of the basketball. He uses the change of speed and hesitation moves to get where he wants to go, and he's masterful in getting into the lane and finishes with both hands.
Here's Westbrook. Michael Conley making his last shot. Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Clarkson. The stupendous finish in traffic. Clarkson's got his first basket of the night.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Lopez kicks to Beal. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And the thing about Bradley Beal, when he suits up, the entire lineup becomes exponentially more potent. A quick, powerful athlete. Greg, high basketball IQ. Had the great teaching at Florida, carries it to the NBA. Opponents have to account for him, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, coming out of college, a lot of people compared him to Ray Allen. I mean, he possesses that next level smoothness and body control that's often indicative of a true difference maker.
Jazz on D. It's a 3-point game. Westbrook against Conley. And Parker, here we go. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Conley.
And, going back to Bradley Beal, the bottom line is he's a winner. Last year, the Wizards went 8-9 with Beal out of the lineup. Hard to argue with those facts and numbers. 4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
That doesn't go either for Beal.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
A nice shot by Bogdanović.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
Lopez, no luck.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And when you talk about Bradley Beal, it's not just having him in the lineup that matters. It's having him at his best. When he's at 100% health, there are very few guards in the league who can keep up with him. Truly one of the game's great young talents.
Well, last season, the Wizards fell off just a bit in the second half of the year. Still, Greg, very competitive at home.
Yeah, and their strong play at home helped them weather that storm, Kevin. I mean, they ended up going 29-12 here at the Verizon Center.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Alec Burks checked in for Clarkson. That's good. Ingles has got 5 now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Jazz leading by 10. Missed inside.
And, you know, that 29 wins mark at home for the Wizards, third best in the East. That team really likes shooting the ball here, as they were a top 5 3-point percentage team in this building.
Conley into the lane.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
First trip to the line for him here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Right side, Westbrook puts it up from 17, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Conley kicks to Ingles to the inside. Takes the three. No good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz lead by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age. Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, but he's got a pretty good disposition too.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Alec Burks. Mitchell is out there with Mo Williams. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Gobert in at the 5.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
Now, here's Burks. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's blocked by Gortat. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And we were talking about Ilyasova. There's a reason his field goal percentage went up last season. It wasn't necessarily better shooting. It was probably better shot selection.
And I think the scheme played to his strengths. Lots of ball movement, penetration, kicking out the open spot-up shooters. Ersan showed us that's his kind of game.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 5, and it's Miles missing.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Here's Gobert. Hits the jump hook. Gobert's got his first 2 points of the night. Utah was so tough near the end of last season, Greg. They weren't going to make the playoffs, but they did give other teams some trouble.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
How about going 19-10 after the All-Star break? Another team that would have been in the playoffs if they were in the East.
Poked away. Williams with the steal. Moving it up. Here's Burks. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And here's Ilyasova outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And, you know, for the Jazz, you mentioned their post-All-Star break surge. I mean, that 19-10 record they had after the break was good enough for 6th best in the league.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And Washington making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lopez kicks to Neal. And again, Washington no good.
And really, the Jazz were a team nobody wanted to play after the break. They were over 500 against the rest of the West and had some big wins over playoff teams in the process.
Now here's Westbrook after Henderson's miss. Nene with the screen on Henderson. Neal passes to Nene. They get it again. Lopez. Gobert with the block. 3-on-3. Here's Burks. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Burks has got 4 this quarter.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ilyasova, and there's another one for the Jazz.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and it comes off the front of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Jazz as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Bradley Beal. And Bradley, we've heard Coach stress the importance of rebounding. Is that going to have to be a team effort in the second half for all 5 players on the court?
Yeah, all five guys. Well, I think we're too worried about getting out in transition. So I think 1 through 5, including the guards, I mean, we all got to get in there and rebound.
The guards must contribute on the glass, no doubt. Bradley, thank you. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime.